Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to hop on here today and talk to you guys a little bit about investigations. Last week, I sent a video about number talks and how those work in our classroom. Today, I wanted to show you guys what our investigations would look like on a typical basis. So, for example, we're looking at one from this current unit, day 11. We always start with an investigation, and this is totally student-centered problem solving. Students work collaboratively on this activity, this task, where they're talking about how they might solve it and then writing their information down as they get to that. Students typically are given a time frame of 20 to 30 minutes, kind of depending on what I see as I'm walking around and monitoring and conferring with the students. And as they're working, all I'm doing at the moment is meeting with them, asking why they chose the strategy that they chose, and different questioning strategies like that. Then, after those 20 or 30 minutes are up, that they've done their problem solving, they actually will present their work to the class. So I will choose a few different students to present to the class for different reasons. I might choose a student that modeled the information. I might choose a student who wrote an equation. I might choose a student that maybe didn't get to the right answer but had a neat strategy. So we can do some analysis here. And so students can compare their work to their peers, and they can see how others used the strategies that they used. The following day, after an investigation, to kind of solidify the information that we've learned in class, students will be taught explicitly a mini lesson. They typically do on their dry erase boards using dry erase markers. They're still working collaboratively on this skill, but once again, like I said, then we solidify the explicit concept that we're learning in class. So, for example, this particular concept, we're trying to use a number line to show which number is greater and where these numbers would fall on an open number line, as you see here. Most students would probably know that a number is greater as it continues to the right on the number line, and lower if it's closer to the left on the number line. So where to plot those numbers on an open number line and how to use that tool. Then we apply it to real world understanding. So for example, you've got part 2 where it says Pierce and Katie were having a contest to see who could throw a tennis ball farther. Pierce threw a tennis ball 39 yards and Katie threw a tennis ball 32 yards. Create a model to prove who threw the ball farther. So what some students might have done was what some students may have done there is you use the number line to compare the two numbers. Let me get back to it real quick. Sorry about that. I was looking for my tools and didn't see them on the screen anymore. Wow, okay, sorry about that. So they might use a number line to show where 39 would land on an open number line and 32 would land on an open number line. Or they might use two different number lines and show that 39 is 3 jumps of 10 and 9 jumps of 1. And then the second number line would be 3 jumps of 10 and 2 jumps of 1, for example. They may model it completely different without using a number line, but that's the beauty of an investigation is the students are using the tools that they have to try to problem solve. And our learning target on these days are always, I can make sense of problems and persevere in solving them. So persevering through these problems and using what we know to help solve them. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Once again, wanted to talk to you guys about investigations and how those work. They're not graded, once again, because the following day when we do the mini lesson, students will have an exit ticket. Okay, and the exit ticket is a follow-up of the explicitly taught lesson and an explicitly taught concept. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.